This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Like 80. Mike 50. Got you. Snickers, 66. He's checking. Crash. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. X3, 218, chop like a second.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good job, team. That's right.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Watch out. Focus. Double. Showing up. Bang.
On second and a yard, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 39. When I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Drop deep. Watch it. Monday.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Here we go.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24.
Hey. 98 to Mike. You're not ready. 198. Watch 98. Reagan. Coming this way. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 45 yards.
First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dalton gives to Bernard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Easy. Watch the gut. Twist. Deuce. Protein spill.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And an alley to run. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Jack 16. 50. Check 24. King. Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll fight a man over the middle. It's Washington. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Y'all playing the wrong. Alert.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hey, Zoo!
Now on 2nd and 13, Dalton. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Bengals. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Steelers 10, Bengals 7.
Hands up! Lady! 98 to Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Back. Hot. Hands up.
Dalton bootlegs out. Steps away to his left. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Keep it up, guys. 2 by 2. Move. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey. Mike 7. 26, Mike. 26.
And Dalton to throw. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sand. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
198. Watch 98.
Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Passing, it's Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught at the 10. They're able to... convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a toss play to Bernard. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. 26, Mike. Nice. Check. 26.
Dalton here from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal.
Hey, 4 down. 26 Mike. Watch the pass. Here we go. 26 Mike. 368. You rush. 26 Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 26 Mike.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
57.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Switch gears. Check the back.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Check. Alert 3. Solid, 5 down. Alert 3.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 33. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Outright, he gets this one to Switzer. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ryan Switzer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Dalton. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Andy Dalton, he's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
This is taken at his 4. Still on his feet. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
44.
To throw here, Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. First and 10 for Dalton. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing, Dalton. And the pressure gets to him again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So Dalton now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Kill.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hey, wahoo! Quarter. Mike's 50. Relax.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
50. Take both of them. Kill. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Ben to throw again. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So
and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Bernard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay,
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
To throw on third down, Dalton. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Here we go.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Check. Fresh now. These two. Check 37. Check 37. Focus.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
James Washington. Touchdown Steelers.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Boswell for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it here with Bernard. get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Dalton able to hit Ross. That's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
198, watch 98. 93, 52.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will shave one more off this lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, it hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Take 2 of them. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Charlie. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey. Check safety.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
You got tight right there. On your team.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, but it's going to be second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Easy, easy. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Black, what's that?
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Solid, start down. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ryan Switzer, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 44, Bengals 21. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
25, check 25. Keep these 2. Check 13.
The drive will start with Connor. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
61, matchbox lights. 50. Let's go. 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Roethlisberger gonna throw it. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
I got 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Regular. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Another look for Dalton on second and 10. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.